In 2026, Dallas-Fort Worth will become the center of the theme park world in North America. That's because two massive additions are coming at the same time. Universal's brand new kids resort in Frisco, and Tormenta, a 309-foot record-breaking dive coaster at Six Flags Over Texas. For the first time since Six Flags debuted in 1961, all eyes are about to be on North Texas. On September 25th, during an event that was open to season pass holders, Six Flags announced their new record-breaking dive coaster Tormenta to the world. This is a big deal for North Texas because attractions like these don't make their home in Dallas-Fort Worth that often. Furthermore, on October 15th, Universal Kids Resort released new images and renderings of the park, giving a much clearer idea of the rides, shows, and activities within the resort. DFW is booming, with the Metroplex's estimated growth speculated to surpass Chicago within 10 years. Frisco, the future home of Universal Kids Resort, is also seeing major innovative additions as well, as more and more tourist attractions are making their way to the city. Needless to say, North Texas is going to be the focal point of the industry moving forward, and Universal and Six Flags are wanting to invest in this opportunity.
Let's take a closer dive on these two projects, as well as the latest construction progress for these developments, and what to expect upon completion.
Let's start with Universal Kids Resort. Construction is in high gear as the park awaits its summer 2026 opening. We already have a clear idea of the foundation and layout for the park. This week, Universal released an updated park map, which outlines a more accurate layout based upon what we see on the grounds. For the coaster fans, there will be two. The smallest will be a ZR 190 coaster model called Rhonda's Trollfest Express, perfect for those seeking their first coaster experience. The other will be a medium-sized coaster called Cretaceous Coaster, and it will be a mock Young Star coaster model rising up at 40 feet along roughly 1,000 feet of track. On top of that, we've seen a few glimpses of the train design for each attraction. I didn't get the best look for Cretaceous Coaster, but the Trolls train design pretty much confirms the Rhonda's Trollfest Express name because it perfectly matches the character. As you can see, there's a massive target audience swing when it comes to Six Flags' new addition and what we'll find at Universal. This park is dedicated to 3 to 11-year-olds, along with strict maximum heights on attractions and a rigid enforcement by the city of Frisco for no-thrill attractions. Let's go over some confirmed rides, as some of them are making themselves visible within the short skyline. Noted attractions that have already appeared include quite a few Zamperla attractions, including a Samba 8 tower for Trolls, a flying carousel for Puss in Boots, Convoy for Shrek's Swamp, a jumping tower for Camp Cretaceous, and an Aero Top Jet 12, Water Mania, and Rock and Tug for SpongeBob. Various other attractions will round out the park. It's safe to say that most, if not all, of the rides have been confirmed by what we see on the grounds. I have to hand it to Universal for creating detailed ride vehicles. Thanks to Deservations, we have glimpses of what will be installed within Shrek's Swamp and Bikini Bottom. Rides won't be the only emphasis at this park. Immersive shows, meet and greets, and interactive exhibits will be scattered throughout Universal Kids Resort. Let's quickly go over the latest news for each land within the park. Ogre-sized fun. You're personally invited to DreamWorks Shrek's Swamp, a waterlogged paradise featuring tons of fun for little ogres and dragons. Nautical nonsense encouraged. Dive into an undersea adventure with Nickelodeon SpongeBob SquarePants and friends as you soak in the sights and sounds of Bikini Bottom. Vacation with the Minions. Watch with glee as the yellow minions try to rein in on their purple counterparts at Illumination's Minions vs. Minions, Bellow Bay Club. What you see here will be the main overview of the park after trekking through the front plaza past the turnstiles. The main attraction here is the Heifa water raft model, which means the beginning of the ride will feature a whirlpool near the beginning of the ride that twists into itself in its first drop. Or louder than a dinosaur. Jurassic World is on the hunt for its newest class of young adventurers. Experience the excitement as you explore and come face to face with dinosaurs and roaringly fun play areas. I'm surprised the land wasn't named after the kids show Camp Cretaceous, but I imagine that IP will still be used here. Get ready to rock and Trolls. Hit the high note at DreamWorks Trolls Fest, the glitter-filled party where you can sing, dance, and play along with Poppy and friends. Their website also speculated that kids will have an opportunity to have a Trolls makeover as well within this land. Feline fun for everyone. Del Mar's Kitty Adoption Day is in full swing. Join DreamWorks Puss in Boots for a fun ride, games, vibrant colors, and festive food. Here you can also see the puppet show that will be within the land in this small theater. Curiosity is your superpower. Isle of Curiosity is where play takes root, with wide open spaces and tons of room for kids to freely explore. This rounds out the known rides and attractions within the park. It remains to be seen what kind of interactive exhibits and meet and greets will be within each land's main building. Hopefully Universal will pull up a preview center similar to what Six Flags did with Tormenta. While nothing here is designed to break records, the park is about accessibility, storytelling, and giving kids their very first big park experience. Let's transition to Six Flags. While Universal Kids Resort has an attraction height maximum of 50 feet, this new coaster in Arlington laughs at the little anthills in Frisco. Jeffrey Siebert, the well-respected Six Flags regional manager for the Texas parks, has shared that Tormenta will be 309 feet. This is a big deal. To put into perspective, its estimated height of 309 feet would put it as the 6th tallest coaster in the world, 7th if Falcon's Flight in Saudi Arabia opens before it. Tormenta will be a B&M dive coaster model that has already been found across the globe. You can find the same model at Six Flags Fiesta Texas down the road. This particular dive is 150 feet, and it's crazy to think that Tormenta will be twice the size of Dr. Diabolical's cliffhanger seen here. Tormenta boasts quite a few world records, but the ones I care about include the world's tallest vertical loop and the world's tallest dive. To me, the rest seem manufactured, even if they are true. The drop itself is 285 feet, but I don't want to hear it. It's still a Giga since it rises up to 309 feet. Unfortunately, the Conquistador was gored by Tormenta and will be removed. I can only hope Six Flags puts an effort to put in landscaping and theming in its place. What I'm most excited about is the potential theming that could go into this coaster. In a press release for Tormenta, Six Flags states, Ranchero de la Tormenta, an immersive themed area depicting an old and secluded Spanish village, will warmly welcome guests with vibrant color banners and jubilant Spanish music. This fictional town was initially named after the storms, tormentas, that swept across the plains it occupied, but that soon changed with the birth of a legendary bull that grew to be the most feared and respected animal in the land. Known for his fierce strength and incredible speed, matadors from all over Spain traveled to face him, but none could defeat him. His name was Tormenta. As guests enter the plaza, they immediately will be engulfed by the aromas coming from Cocina Abuela, a brand new restaurant redefining theme park dining. Based upon the architecture seen here, I think it's safe to say the surrounding village will look as vibrant and well themed as this restaurant. During the Tormenta reveal event at the park, Six Flags official that they were working on efforts to increase immersiveness around the park by focusing on music, landscaping, and other upgrades that will raise the production value of the park. Furthermore, according to their PR team, this attraction will be open within 6 to 12 months. In the meantime, we'll watch this monstrosity rise up within the already crowded Arlington skyline. In early October, Six Flags had already posted an update that included Tormenta track being installed near the station. One of these two sections was one of the track pieces that I got to sign on the day of the reveal, and I'd like to thank the park for giving me the opportunity to place my poorly written signature on this hunk of steel. Perhaps 2026 won't be the only time that North America will have their full focus on DFW. Perhaps this is just the beginning. Cedar Fair heavily invested in Carowinds within a short time, and perhaps over Texas will benefit from the Six Flags Cedar Fair merger, and we'll see the same changes that turned Carowinds into a powerhouse. I'm very curious how Six Flags and Universal Kids Resort will compete with one another. Obviously, they both target different demographics, but there is some overlap when it comes to family and kiddie attractions. San Antonio reaps the benefits of its competition between Fiesta Texas and SeaWorld, as both parks have made strong investments over the years. What's fascinating is how different these two openings are. Universal is focusing on kids, families, and colorful IPs. Six Flags is delivering a record-breaking thrill machine for coaster enthusiasts worldwide. Together, they bring completely different audiences into the same metro area, and that could make DFW a must-visit theme park destination in 2026.
Whether you're a coaster enthusiast chasing world records, or a family seeking the next immersive adventure, Dallas-Fort Worth is about to become the place to be.
And in 2026, all eyes will be here. If you like this video, please like or subscribe. I hope to bring more Universal, Disney, and other theme park content to my channel for the foreseeable future. See you in the next video.